Brock Lesnar is back! What is up, guys? Welcome back to ReviewSpace. This is going to be my short review for WWE Raw episode last night, January 28, 2013. Alright, well, Brock Lesnar returned, giving Vince McMahon the F-5. Legitimate surprise. This was a very good return. Did not expect this at all. I know I've heard, is Lesnar coming back, and certain things, people saying Lesnar might come back for WrestleMania, all these things. Never expected this segment, though, and that was really sweet because I like the whole firing Paul Heyman thing and that assessment thing, and I just thought he really was going to get fired. And Paul Heyman was just amazing. He was great. Loved his personality. He was just so compelling with his lying kind of thing and the whole, oh, I didn't do it, and the hidden tape revealing Heyman as paying off Brad Maddox and the Shield to help CM Punk. Of course, it was also cool that it just felt really, really entertaining. I mean, I don't know. It was a great segment. The crowd was into it. They were chanting, "You got busted" at the end. The Shield jumping Brad Maddox before the tape cut. Although in terms of suspension of disbelief, I still don't understand how Vince McMahon was able to get that damn footage, that tape, and who the hell taped it to begin with. Do you have a freaking cameraman just following Paul Heyman around? Why would he have a cameraman following him around for no reason in the middle of, nowhere, this dark freaking, I guess, hallway or whatever, that was just kind of strange. But nonetheless, Brock Lesnar coming back looking fatter than ever, looks a bit heavier. He looks like he's out of shape, honestly, but it's still very exciting to see Vince McMahon taking that big F5. Oh man, I just kind of worry, you just never know. The guy could break a hip or something taking these bumps. Alright, The Rock cutting a promo for the Elimination Chamber rematch against CM Punk. I thought Punk was really compelling. He was really good in terms of being this angry, I never lost kind of attitude, and The Rock cheated, and I got cheated out of my title and all that stuff, and still referring to him as a 345-day champion kind of thing. That's, there's something to it where CM Punk is chasing the title. There's a bit more value to it. Now he's on the hunt for the title, and who knows if they'll turn him babyface. I have no idea. I was actually kind of hoping that The Rock would turn heel and CM Punk would become the babyface. That would be a very interesting feud to me. But of course, I doubt they'll do that because Rock he's supposed to lose to John Cena at WrestleMania, and guaranteed he will lose to John Cena at Mania. I can just see it. You never know. There's always that small chance that The Rock can retain at Mania and maybe, I don't know, lose the belt on the next night, on Monday Night Raw, to Dolph Ziggler or something. Who knows? There's many possibilities, but I think number one is that John Cena will defeat The Rock just to get his win back. And of course, the whole thing just feels like a big, scam. It's a big scam because they're just trying to get you to buy WrestleMania. That's all there is to it. I felt The Rock was not very compelling. I didn't like it. I know I'm using the word compelling a lot, but The Rock was not interesting to me. I thought it was really boring, far removed from his 90s era, the 90s persona. He's just not the same. He doesn't have the shades, he doesn't have the hair, the flashy t-shirts. He just looks so very plain, very boring, very generic, not a very, very likable champion right now. I just think he's very, very plain. Alright, other stuff, man. You had Randy Orton defeating Antonio Cesaro as The Miz as the guest referee. Just some sort of feud between Miz and Cesaro, I guess. And Ryback defeats he sort of beats the Primetime Players in the Make Me Laugh challenge. I thought that was, it's just a way to really give Ryback some promo time and give him a chance to speak. But I like the Primetime Players. I think they have some charisma. They have a sort of obnoxious attitude. They could be tag champs, but again, because I don't think they'll be given that spot. You know, you take a look at guys like Crime Time. You know, they're never pushed. Bo Dallas upset win over Wade Barrett. Yeah, I mean, this one was kind of an... I just don't understand why it has to be Wade Barrett that they're putting Bo Dallas over. I mean, it's like... I remember in 2002 Royal Rumble when, you know, Maven defeated... Or not defeated, but he took out The Undertaker in the Rumble. And that got a really big pop because nobody expected it. And Maven was this complete green rookie. Nobody. He eliminates Undertaker, the toughest, you know, one of the toughest dudes. And now they're trying to sort of do it with Wade Barrett and Bo Dallas, or at least there's a similarity where you have the veteran, the champion, Wade Barrett, and then you have this nobody, Bo Dallas. But it's like, is Wade Barrett's value as a heel, as a name, big enough for Bo Dallas to even make an impact when he gets over? I mean, it just seems like you have almost like a nobody going over against somebody who's in the mid-card and not a really main event top guy. If it was somebody like Randy Orton, I can understand that. Or somebody like Cena, or somebody else like... who else? Even The Miz, you know, somebody who's a former champion. Sheamus, you know, to put over Bo Dallas. But somebody like Wade Barrett, who's never even been in that top spot, I just don't see it. John Cena squashing Cody Rhodes, other stuff. Sheamus against Sandow, tables match, which I never really paid attention to. ADR and Ricardo got beat up by Big Show. Typical backlash, you know, typical pay-per-view fallout kind of thing. Tensai in a lingerie versus Brodus Clay. Ridiculous, stupid, dumb, pointless. Chris Jericho and Dolph Ziggler losing to Team Hell No in some sort of dissent between Jericho and Ziggler. You know, they're going to have a program. It's going to be like last year when Chris Jericho put over CM Punk, rather. I think this year he's going to put over Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, I mean, this isn't really... It's not exciting. I thought the episode overall, aside from the main event with the Brock Lesnar Paul Heyman thing, that was good. It was fun watching it. But everything else really was just completely irrelevant. There was a divas match between Kaitlyn and Tamika. I mean, I was ready to give up on Raw, you know, after Royal Rumble, which I thought was too predictable. It just wasn't exciting for me. I didn't want to watch this at all, you know. It was very non-engaging. It was too predictable. The storylines suck. The angle sucked. The promos sucked. And aside from, again, the Paul Heyman thing, everything else was pretty much forgettable and not important, and I could care less about it. I still don't know. I mean, even with Brock Lesnar returning, you know he's gonna leave with, you know, after a while. He's not gonna stay, just like he did last year, and so it's not a permanent thing. So the whole thing just seems so pointless to me. There's nothing important. There's nothing I can invest in. Raw sucked so bad, and I don't think I'll be watching Raw anymore. I definitely won't be making any more reviews unless it's completely important, or if it's like a single event that's really big. Disappointing Raw. I didn't expect much from it. Not much happened. It was very lackluster. That's it.